first down. Here comes this offense. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they missed, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy.
Well, pick it off. Sit your ass up.
Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at
a pick. So there's a batter in it.
First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a really nice run and pick up there. The defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Well, I'm going to say, swear he felt
his fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of this matchup somewhere else.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Bradley. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short play. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Black 14. Looking downfield, it's Bradley. He'll throw it.
Boy, boy, got lucky in the ear, boy. No, ready, shake down, seize.
Ready, shake down, seize. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence, this passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice nice start for this offense.
And he added the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, Texas A&M 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in the...
And it's picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Looking for a man. It's Bradley. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing. And how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
This offense has a second down play. The give. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about the aggressive play call? 3rd and 1, and you still throw the football, taking a shot, saying, I'm going to go make a big play. The defense was disciplined, get the quarterback on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires on the move. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense
do it, but let's do it. Let's do it. Move, team. All right, y'all know. All right, bet. Tweaking right now, Chad. I'm tweaking right now. Tweak. Say tweak.
Really good job understanding
You
they
were
going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Glagway. Bought a little time.
Damn, that was ugly.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Looking for the 2-point try. They want to throw it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
How about that for a momentum swing? Your defense gets the pick 6, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking to buy time. Gets rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown!
We lock in, bro. We lock in, Chad. I'm tweaking.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown.
I'm tweaking.
Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like they got the touchdown.
Like I ain't there. Oh,
tweak. Get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
For the 2-point conversion. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fast motion from the offense. Off play action on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
Back to throw, it's Bradley. Now he's going to break the pocket. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll try the jet sweep to pick up the 1st down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started.
So that's what you do. You're going to be your absolute self.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Down back at the 16.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
I mean, that was bullshit. That was bullshit.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Back to pass, it's Bradley. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, throws.
Send through that shit.
And the ball is picked off.
Nice punch down.
They'll
Look him up.
drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the deep,
he'll take a shot.
Woo!
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers.
That shit was about to be tough right there.
It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you
oh, why did I catch it like that? It looked like he was, yeah, why did I catch that like that? Fuck, it should have been, yeah. I didn't do it.
Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
From the gun, the running back looking for
no way, that's on me. I should have threw that down screen, bro.
How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And he's brought
down the defense gets the ball back. Look at this back, come on.
Good teams find ways to win and bad teams find ways to lose, and that's an example of that right there. You need a touchdown to tie or take the lead in the second half. You've got a golden opportunity down in the red zone. You just can't put it on the ground.
Oh, you did that? It's pick, boy. What you doing? We're going back the other way with this shit. There we break it to this back. We go cut. That boy slow in the feet.
Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
And we know
I was tweaking like that. Come on,
winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the
big. You should have failed, bro. You should have failed.
That
boy should have failed on that side right there. Would have been green. What are you on? Hold on. You see something like that?
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure.
Oh! Good job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away. You saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw a football. Didn't get the sack. Obviously, you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll run the option.
First?
He gets it.
How you not get that? Where you playing this shit?
But I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
There was no reason to hesitate on the sideline there to keep the offense out and go for it.
Dude, 4th and inches. If I can't get inches, I deserve to lose football games. So I'm going for it on 4th and inches every single time.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Able to get just
I'm keeping my quarterback safe. That's how I'm thinking right now. Keep my niggas safe.
Texas A&M 8.
That nigga safe.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To throw, it's Flagway. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes his connection. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
I've seen a couple people over on that drive, too.
Shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Get on me, nigga. Get on me, nigga. Stone. On with that boy.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it. Tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down easier.
That leg crazy.
Early down play for this QB.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game,
imagine if I never would have took the risk.
My defense is going to have to regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Looking downfield, it's Flagway.
It ain't needed, right?
The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. What a complete and dominant performance from this defense. I'm sure Von Miller's watching proudly.
And Myles Garrett. I mean, just the names that A&M has had on that defense, and it's usually consistent year after year, finding a bunch of guys that are big and strong up front, linebackers that can tackle. They know how to recruit defense at A&M.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The sweet feet buy a little time. He wants a big
and it's now or never. This offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it.
Terrell.
Looking left.
He got that bitch.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? That's really what he's
let me see, because this might be good. I think it's a real, did not ambush them niggas.
So tight. He's had to be perfect. It's been hard just to find
stay in this. Gotta stay in this.
It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute.
Right.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Scanning the field, it's Bradley.
Is he for real?
A deep shot late in the game.
Fuck, that's on me, bro. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me. That's just on me. I already know it's on me. That's on me, bro.
So the offense will decline that
penalty
after the big play. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are back right on the doorstep.
I miss it.
Pushes ahead.
They gonna let y'all get that. That PI is crazy though.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice.
And try all of a sudden kick that bitch.
They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Coming out with it, it's Presley.
This
guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Looking to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late.
Edge, nigga.
He's got it on the right. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Starts to scramble to the left. Going to try to get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Snap it to the back.
Good, man. I run this shit, man. Come on, man.
Man, what a great job by this offense.
Let's go, man.
Using all of the clock.
Bro. Y'all seen early in the chat, niggas left. You feel me? Oh, man. Come on, man.
Back to throw. It's flag.
Give me that again. What is wrong with these boys? Putting this bitch in the field, nigga gotta touch the ball. Oh, man. Putting this bitch in the field, niggas gotta touch the ball.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Put that bitch in the field, man.
Great starting point, takes it inside.
Oh, wait, man. 3 all off the field, man.
They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at
putting that bitch in the field, nigga gotta touch the ball.
It's one thing to execute
hey.
early in the game. Tight ball game.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
These guys deliver.
And you can't
oh, man.
You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great
real.
job on the team.
Real.
Focus,
real. Real. Real.
Look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership.
And when I said, imagine if I never would have took the risk. Oh, man.
In order to get the W.
Home with that boy.
For Jesse Palmer, David
Home with that boy.
Broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another
risk. Alright, chat, I'm gonna post this on YouTube, and then I'm gonna start the chat back up. Took the risk, new around my buddy, have a part the best. I feel like, let's see what we regret. Center, I feel like we straight on the line. We straight on the line right quick. I say Let's probably get another wide receiver, motherfucker. I mean, I do got some cold. Hold on. I can go wide receiver and corner. Wide receiver in the corner. Yeah, I'm gonna go wide receiver in the corner. Oh, we got a left guard. We got a right guard. Wide receiver in the corner. What we doing? So I'm gonna post this right quick, and then be right back on this bit.